Hello, I'm Jan Kunt and I'm executive producer of Carrier Command Gaia mission. Carrier Command Gaia mission is an action game with strategic elements, and it's based on the original Carrier Command from 1988. We took the original concept and we tried to give it a new look and use all the modern technology to bring it into 2012. The game itself revolves around vehicular combat on islands between two carriers navigating this archipelago of 33 islands. Comes a point where you fight the enemy encampments on single island, and also sort of big strategic point where you navigate the whole world and go from one island to another, try to outsmart the enemy. We've taken the original concept and we've built upon it. We've introduced several improvements. For example, you as a player don't just need to capture the island by destroying and rebuilding the command center or just hacking it, but you sometimes have to destroy additional buildings like shield boosters, which protect the command structure with the shield, or firewall system which is spread around the island, and you need to disable it first in order to be able to hack the command structure. Besides the graphical side of things, obviously, we have had much more opportunity to work on an action game or action part of the game, the whole battles on the islands themselves, where the original developers, they just didn't have this kind of technology back in 1988. So unlike the original Gaia mission, is actually much more action oriented. Plus we have the whole story-based campaign, where in the beginning players start just as a soldier with rifle, and he has to first steal the carrier, and then he's eased up into the whole carrier command concept by acquiring the technology and the systems and everything over time. The original Carrier Command is almost 25 years old, and a lot of people ask why we are doing a remake now, why this old IP. Well, to tell the truth, it's mainly a fan thing, I would say, because our CEO Marek Španěl, along with his brother Ondřej, who are both the main brains behind original Flashpoint, and they were founders of Bohemia Interactive, so they were huge fans of the original, and they played it as kids, and they remember it very fondly. So when there was an opportunity to make a remake endorsed by original developers and fully licensed, they didn't really hesitate, and so here we are making a remake of game that's been out there for more than 20 years.
Good news, sir. We have several support units coming in from the southwest coast. They'll help you secure the area.
Over to there. Should be easy.
Carrier Command Gaia Mission, as I was saying, is an action game with strategic elements. So where comes which part? That's not easy to convey just by talking about it, but well, when you arrive at the island with your carrier, you equip your units with various equipment, you undock them, and you start your way towards the main command structure, which is the command center, and you try to capture it or destroy it or whatever you are able to do. So you can go around. You can go about this few ways. You can either control each unit. Well, you can control the units directly from first-person view, and you can switch from one unit to another, give orders via convenient radial menu, and you can basically control the whole thing as a FPS game with option to switch from one unit to another. Or you can switch to a map and control units like an RTS game, give waypoints or multiple waypoints, and have the AI execute them while you're watching everything happen from the picture-in-picture view in top right corner of your screen. But the third option is to actually combine both ways. So what I usually do is I plan some kinds of waypoints, and then I go on, jump into unit, put in my skill, destroy a few units, then I check what's happening on other fronts or other units, switch there, do a bit of shooting, and then I might reevaluate the waypoints again, and basically just use the best of both action and strategy to get best results. Carrier Command Gaia Mission features 2 campaigns. So besides the story-driven Gaia Mission, which begins with story-based tutorial, you get another, which we call strategy game, and it's sort of a skirmish. It's meant for either people that finished the story-driven campaign or people that are familiar with Carrier Command concept, played the old game or our beta, or basically know their way around the carrier. So here you get basically infinite replayability, because each time you restart this campaign, you set up starting conditions, you set up how many islands you have, how many does the enemy have, how much the islands output in terms of resources, and also how strong the enemy is. And besides that, even winning conditions, like just capturing all the islands or destroying the enemy carrier. So once you set up everything to your liking, you just press start game, and you get randomly generated map. Well, islands are same as they were before, but they're differently positioned. The island network is different, and you also get different types of islands. So what might have been a manufacturing island now is a defensive island, and basically you get a different kind of experience every time, even if you set the starting parameters the same way as you did before.